Muslims in Sydney have joined millions of worshippers around the world in observing the holiest month on the Islamic calendar, Ramadan. Sydney, which has the highest population of Muslims than any other city in Australia, is home to nearly 400,000 Muslims from all over the world. The result of this diversity is a rich blend of cultural practices that have been integrated into the Ramadan festivities across Sydney.
All the culture we can enjoy staying in Lakamba. All the Muslim people here, so all multicultural environment. So we get the taste of that.
It's beautiful to live in Sydney, especially in Ramadan. It's a great environment. When you go down to the mosque, you know, every day for Taraweeh prayer, it's just great. It's beautiful.
Besides the many Islamic centres, Sydney has 20 major mosques. These are in suburbs where Muslims constitute a considerable percentage of the population. Zetland Mosque is located in the heart of Sydney City and attracts worshippers from diverse backgrounds.
This mosque was originally a fire brigade building, being converted into office on the 2 and 3 level on the top, and then on the ground floor there is a big hall. We use it for the mosque.
The mosque's location makes it very convenient for people that work or study in the city to attend prayer time with other worshippers.
Here in Zetland Mosque, it's a really best location for us because we are students, and it's in the middle of the city. And when we just finish our study course or study classes, we just come to here, and we love to come to here because we feel we are like one family.
Imam Amin Hadi, originally from Indonesia, has been the Sheikh of Zetland Mosque for over 15 years.
Some of them are probably like students, they just arrived recently to Australia. Some of them working here, been here for so many years, 15, 20, 30 years. And some of them even we got some visitors also who arrive as tourists coming here. So we have very different people from all walk of life. They come together to share this beautiful moment of Ramadan.
When our team was filming at the mosque, a car drove past while some of the passengers threw a few eggs into the area where people were breaking their fast.
Yeah, somebody threw over the wall and his egg straight coming into my plate and it's make mess everywhere. It's coming also in my food I already washed. So I don't know why people are doing these things. It's really annoying. We should have respect because we live in Australia and that's a free country.
What happened today really it is beyond my comprehensive. I couldn't understand. I never thought about it. I don't know who had done it. But luckily there is no accident. There is nothing because they throw eggs. But the main thing to me is not what he threw, but the attitude and the behavior. Why they have done such thing. If we ourselves as Muslims who live in this country, we try and we do our best to maintain a good relationship with others.
Not all of the people that have gathered here to break their fast know each other, but you would never guess it. The spirit of Ramadan, of giving and sharing, is an essential part of the gatherings that take place here.
That enlightenment, the brotherhood, the spirit of it is quite high, and everybody feels it.
One of the smaller and less known about group of Muslims in Sydney are the First Peoples of this land. Aboriginal Muslims have joined worshippers across Australia and around the world in observing Ramadan. I spoke to Anthony Mundine, renowned sportsman and world title champion boxer, about his experience of Ramadan.
I struggled for the first few years, and plus with my, training and stuff like that, I didn't really get the full nourishment of it until probably later on, the last few years, where I've really been able to do it and do it, quite comfortably. I don't know, man. I'm a freedom fighter. I like to tell it how it is and try to stand up for injustice, against injustice, and for my people, And obviously, being Muslim, I'm standing up for not just my Aboriginality, but I stand up for Islam as well. So.
The Imam Hussein Islamic Centre is located in Sydney's west and attracts worshippers from over 12 cultural backgrounds.
You're right, a lot of people do come from places and backgrounds where Ramadan is more apparent in the general society. I guess one of the great things that we provide here is, even though it's in a small enclosed center, you still have that feeling, and you're with a group of people who have worked and toiled and struggled through the day, through their fast, and they come together to enjoy the breaking of fast and also the good feeling that goes with that as well.
As a Muslim, when you fast, you're fasting not to eat, not to drink. It's practically taming your soul. And as a human being, you strive to become the most perfect type of human being as you can.
Well, at the Imam Hussein Islamic Centre, throughout Ramadan, we have programs almost every day, starting sometimes, well, this Ramadan, for example, we start at Fajr prayer, morning prayer at about 5 a.m. We have Quran recitation, and so people come for that. So the centre's open then, and it's open at midday for prayers, and then at night it's open for dinner. Sometimes we provide the dinner, like host it. Sometimes people just bring a plate and just have dinner together. And then after that we have supplications, and then we have Quran. And if there's a program like tonight, there's a lecture on, then you get more people.
Among other festivities, the centre holds talks in English throughout Ramadan about the spiritual significance of the holy month.
He's calling his dad, "Dad, this boy gives me hard time." And he comes and he says that on his dad.
I owe a lot, not just myself. My friends say that too, that without this Islamic centre, God knows where we would have been.
After people have broken their fast, gatherings such as this take place in Islamic centres and mosques across Sydney. Many of the people who gathered here come from places where Ramadan festivities fill the streets. While they may be far from those streets, they have remained close to the tradition and festivities of Ramadan. Rahab Sharida for Press TV, Sydney.